it's Carolyn and Michelle, aka LA Triathlete and Fuel My Run, and we're going off course.
Hello.
What is up, G-Unit?
There's just like dust. The muff of the microphone just like collects cat fur.
Are we supposed to clean the muff?
You know, I've never cleaned the muff.
I look at it taken off.
I know,
Fully
right?
naked.
Oh my God.
You can
Ew.
watch this on Spotify or YouTube.
That's offensive. Put it back on.
And I kind of like it. I'm putting the muff back on though.
I think muffs are so cute. Actually, weirdly enough, I'm in the bedroom because Jordan's watching football, but I've got like my vlogging camera and you know it's got the little muff on top and I think it's just so cute.
Why are we? I feel like
So
we're
cute.
using a word that's not the right word.
You know, I feel like you're right.
They are
I'll look
cute
it
though.
up.
The little like sound
cute.
windbreaker. Wait,
Yeah.
I should know this.
Ooh. Is it a muff?
It's called like the. I
don't think
it's like a
I don't
funny,
think-
silly word. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else.
We'll
Like the
get back
ping
to you guys.
pong. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
The muff.
The muff. It's muff
It's
is
furry.
probably wrong. But you guys know what I mean. Come on, the fuzzy part of a
It's
microphone.
giving opposite of phallic. It's giving vaginal. Sorry.
It's giving very vaginal. How are you? How's life? What's going on? Cold? Snow?
Cold, snow, winter storms. Quick visa update. So Dov, you know this obviously.
Yeah.
But 3 days ago, they were like, okay, visa's ready, time to come. And he had to be to the airport within an hour of getting the visa. And went like,
That's crazy. Like I know you told me this before, and I was like always just assumed when you were like, oh, it's like a quick turnaround. I was like, oh, you know, they tell you got your visa. It's like you've got a couple days. No, it's an hour, right?
oh, it
Like,
was sick.
Get to the airport.
Yeah, it was like it was like the one day he was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go out to lunch with a friend. I'm like, please do, because the vibes at home are not great right now. So we went to lunch with a friend right when the food came. They texted him like, we have your visa. We can get a flight in 3 hours, but it's, you know, it's international. So he's like, oh my God.
Right.
So we like rushed home. We've been living with just suitcases everywhere.
That's
you know?
hard. Yeah.
But he went straight to preseason in Florida. So obviously I didn't come with. But looks like my moving date now is going to be Thursday.
Oh my God. That's soon.
So things shaking and moving.
Whew. That's exciting. I mean, you'll be back stateside. Hopefully St. Louis won't be as fucking cold as Canada.
I know. To me, like 30s is warm. When I can get a day in the 30s here, there's not going to be a day in the 30s. I don't know what to do, Carolyn, until I move. It's always
Right.
like 0 degrees. I don't want to run outside in that.
I don't know. Treadmill, I guess. I was supposed to go home. No,
Oh yeah, you were supposed to go home.
You're supposed to go home, right? Just like literally for like red eye Thursday, you know, and then fly back tomorrow morning, like really fucking early. Okay. And so
Just
that
to
was the
say
plan.
hi to the fam.
Just to, you know, because my brother is getting married in April. So they're doing his shower. They're doing like a couple shower. And I was like,
Yes.
cool. I'll just pop in. But then I was already kind of like, okay, this is a really short trip. I'm on a red eye. I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to be so tired. And then I kept seeing the temperature and it was literally like in the single digits for the high. And I was like, okay, I don't know. And then as time went on, they're like, so everyone is going to die in this snowstorm. And I was like, yeah, maybe I should. It's like, I don't
Oh my God.
really-
Freaking news sources are crazy. My mom would send me Daily Mail. They're like, it's life threatening. Never
Yeah.
seen it before. You will die if you. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. My mom's like, are you okay? Don't leave. And I'm like, honestly, I could run in this weather if I want. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. To be fair, Montreal's a little bit warmer than like it was negative 20 for my dad.
my God.
Wind chill hit negative 40. I can't conceptualize that.
I don't think I've felt that ever.
I don't think I've
even
felt
like in
me
Ohio.
either.
But like when I was going, like I literally packed a suitcase. This was like Wednesday night. So I did a photo shoot. So Thursday, so like the shoot was for Gooder, the sunglass brand. It was cool. I can't
We
say
should
what
talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
What do you mean you can't say what it is?
I can't say what the product. I mean sunglasses, but I can't like they don't launch yet.
Gooder's coming out
Obviously,
with
sunglasses.
shoes. No.
Yeah. Oh my God, that'd be so cool. But
Can you
I like
imagine?
packed a bag Wednesday night because I had to be up at like 4:30 to go to the shoot. And then we were supposed to end at the beach. So I was like, oh, cool. I'll just bring my suitcase, go straight from the beach to LAX. Like I had this whole plan. And then I was packing.
What were you
and I
gonna
was
do
trying
with
to pack.
the suitcase during the shoot?
Just leave it in my car.
You said the snow shot. What would you do with
I was
your
just going to
car?
drive. Park it.
Oh, to the airport and leave it at the
Yeah.
airport.
It's cheaper to park at the airport in the like budget
Than Uber.
parking than to Uber for that short
Dude,
of
Ubering
days.
is so expensive. Anyways, keep going.
Oh yeah, so I just like was packing and I was like, I don't even have clothes for this. And then I was like, well, I don't think I'm gonna run when I'm home because it's like a fucking blizzard. But I was like, just in case. And then I was like trying to find an outfit and I was like, I don't even own running clothes for that cold of weather. And then I just like canceled the flight. Sorry.
I don't
Sorry,
think
Mom.
I've ever seen you running in long tights.
I hate a pant. Hate a pant. I've got
you
like one
literally
pair.
never run in pants.
Never.
I run in pants
It's
all the time.
so
even when it's like
constricting.
debatably too hot.
It makes me, even when it's like 50 and I'm
So
in pants, I'm like,
claustrophobic.
I'm suffocating. But like I have one pair, like maybe two pairs of, I have like a below the knee, like a capri, and then I have like a long pair. Because like sometimes I do go home
Lulu?
when it's cold.
Or what brand?
Yeah. I think both Lulu and or like if I go to Kansas City for work, I'm like, it is nice to be able to run if it's a little colder. You know?
Yeah, and you kind of stand out when you're wearing shorts when it's like under 40 or under
Yeah,
under
that's
60.
tough.
You kind of stand out. I walked outside in shorts once when it was, I think I talked about this. It was like 50 degrees and I was wearing shorts and someone was like, "You're wearing shorts?" I'm like, "I'm sorry. I don't only wear shorts in the summer."
Yeah.
And then
Show off those
that's the
gams,
one thing
girl.
You're gonna say to me, yeah, gotta show off the gams. That's funny that you don't own any long pants.
Nothing. I have like a cute.
Shout out to Gorewear, best.
Yeah.
Best running tights.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway.
They do have good. They have I have a winter cycling jacket. Well, not winter, a rain cycling jacket from them.
Oh yeah,
Lulu has like, I've got a really cute. I didn't buy it for running, but it's like a very thin puffer that it's like meant for running. I was gonna bring that home, and I was like, this actually probably would have been good, but I didn't need it because I didn't go.
puffers for running would. I feel like I'd sweat.
That's
Like,
kind of what I was
goose
thinking.
down. The geese would be
It was
goosing.
down. Yeah. I was a little I was like, I might die in this, but I was like, I don't even know how to handle wind chills of -9 or whatever. I was like, I don't know. That's
Can't even conceptualize
You know what?
it.
yeah. I'm glad I
But anyway.
it sounds bad. I'm glad so the reason so I'm supposed to fly, if I did go home, I would have flown back tomorrow at 6 a.m. and I'm just gonna check. Let's see if my flight's been the flight I was gonna take. I got canceled.
Oh,
yet.
I bet it's canceled.
No,
oh,
it's
it's
still
still.
departing on time, so we'll see. But it's like blizzarding there right now, so
Yeah, can
It's
they
fine.
even? Yeah, I don't know how that works.
don't know.
Oh, I hope
And
my
then, like-
flight on Thursday doesn't get canceled.
No,
oh my
you
god,
should be
can
fine.
you imagine?
you'll be fine. Oh my god, no, you'll be fine by then. It'll be good. It's gonna be great.
Oh, last flight update. They can't find a space big enough for Napa and cargo, and so they can't book a flight yet. How annoying is that?
Just get that bitch a seat on the plane. Buckle her in. Can they do that?
Some guy
Can
from
you
the
do
team
that?
is like, is her kennel 22 inches by 8 inches? I'm like, no, she's not a
8?
miniature chihuahua.
Jesus Christ, that's literally even too small for my cats.
Dov was like, do you
Girl.
think the kennel is 22 inches by 8? And I'm like,
Dov.
I get you don't know inches, but
He's
that's an
French,
insane
yeah.
question.
He's like by inches. I thought you meant feet. So it's like,
Yeah,
No.
touche. Okay,
Damn.
hello. Someone got PRs without even wanting to get PRs.
oh my gosh, I did get a
Diving right in.
Okay, yeah. So guys, I did the Rose Bowl half. Did not PR the half, but I was only a minute off. Okay, I was. So
I
what?
was like very impressed. Very
Thank you
impressed.
so much.
It's
took
hard
it
to
up
double
way too
down to
fast.
do it 2 years in a row.
That's
Like
true.
good pacing.
You know, and last year, like I said, I think in the last episode, I had the marathon fitness from like when I did it last time. I had just done the LA marathon. I'm like definitely had way more run fitness than I did it this time. So I'm like very happy with it. But yeah, so last year my coach was like, "Oh, negative split it." So I like took it out a little too chill. Had a great negative split.
You
and
did
then
take
this
it out
year,
chill. Like
I
high
was chilling.
sevens, no? Or was I?
I don't
am I
remember.
wrong?
Maybe like
You took it out really slow, I felt. Or not really slow, but
maybe
just
like
like
7:15s, and then I dropped below
Oh.
7 toward the end, and I was like, "That's
Never mind
crazy."
then.
But I felt good. I was like, I felt like I should have gone faster, right? So this time I was like, let's take it out a little faster because like we know we're gonna feel good. So where she's running, she hits that first hill sucked. But I was like consistently under 7-minute miles for like the first. I mean, maybe there were a couple that were a little slow. There's some big hills, but like mostly I was under 7s, and I was like, this is a little dangerous. I get to mile like 8.
it's always a little suspicious.
It's a little suspicious. I go past like the Randy's Donuts where all my friends are. I think that's mile like 7-ish. And I start after that, I was like hype. And then slowly I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Dude. Yeah, you completely crushed. Like, okay, real fast.
you.
I'm scarred from half marathons because at the Long Beach half a long time ago,
Shout out.
because where I had my PR, the 136 that I need to fucking break this year.
Oh, you will.
It still seems so fast to me. I can't even conceptualize those paces for a half marathon that you did. Hopefully I will be able to.
Oh,
but
yeah.
at the Long Beach half one year, I was so skewed because I didn't even, this is not to brag, but I wasn't trying to PR when I got the 136. It happened and I've never been able to do it since. And so in my head, I'm like, I wasn't even trying. I'm going to go so much faster. I went out like the first 5K. Maybe that was my PR 5K when I look back. I was doing the same thing. I was going like a sub 7, being like, this is suspiciously easy. I hit a wall, Carolyn, at mile 5.
Oh no.
Oh, that's back.
That's tough.
I had to walk at mile 6.
No, but you still PR'd.
This was another year. I've done the race like 100 times. Maybe not 100. Maybe like
a great
4 or
race.
5.
Yeah.
But like that scarred me so deeply. I feel like when you have those races that like you go out too fast and you hit a wall like suspiciously early, you're screwed. So anyway,
no, for sure.
You didn't hit a wall like that though.
It was just more like I could still go fast, but I had to slow it way down. So I was like under 7s, and then at one point I was probably closer to like 720, and I was like, that's a pretty big drop. And then it gets like less hilly towards the end. I mean, there's definitely still like when you go into the Rose Bowl, you're running up this one side of the Rose Bowl. It's like 1 to 2% grade, and it looks flat. I mean, I know the Rose Bowl with the back of my fucking hand, but it's still like it hurts. And yeah, mile 8, it was like my tummy started hurting. I was like, I'm gonna throw up. Just not like I was gonna shit, just like because I was pushing so hard, and I was like, just
'cause you're going
have a
fast,
gel. And I was like, just relax, just have a gel, whatever. And so I had the gel. Kind of felt better. Like so I went down Colorado. That's where like all the there's big crowds in Colorado. So it was like fun. But there's that little hill right by the Ralphs there. And I like fucking hate that hill. It's short, but it's steep. And I was like, oh no. But then after the hill, you go down the Colorado Street Bridge, which is a nice, and I do that every time I run. It's like right by my apartment. And I'm like flying, like, yeah, okay, I feel good. And then you have to go up another hill and then down. And then, so anyway, but by the time I got in the bowl, going up the uphill side, I was like, okay, wow, I was dying. And I was probably going almost to 8-minute mile, but you're doing that math where you're like, okay, we're at mile 11. It's like, even if I go a 9-minute mile for both these miles, I'll still go under a 137, like that math. So
the crazy math.
But I was like,
all of a sudden you're a mathematician, woman in
literally.
STEM, never been done before.
Women in fucking STEM, Michelle.
You can calculate it to like the second. You're like, I'm going to do a sub 135.
Literally.
Like it's going to be within 2 seconds of,
every fucking race. And I'm so bad at math. So like when the glycogen is depleted, I'm like, that's why I fucked up at Indian Wells when I was on the bike. And I was like, I think this is going to be my fastest bikes. No, I wasn't even close. But this time I was. So I was like, just keep it under 8. Keep it under 8. And then I knew I was going to hit the downhill to the finish line, right? It's like over a mile of downhill. But not like barely downhill. But I was like, okay, just like you got some downhill coming. Keep it under 8. And then, and then I crossed the finish line and I was like, thank God we're done. But yeah, guys, I, within the half marathon, PR'd the 5K and the 10K by like a lot.
So crazy.
So that's how you know you took it out too fast. But I'm like, it doesn't make any fucking sense because I've ran like 3 5Ks in the last year. None of them have even been close to as fast. There is something.
But you did run a 5K at midnight. Like, what was the likelihood of PRing that one?
That's true. But then I did and then the firecracker one was in Hilton Head and it was really humid, very humid.
True.
And then
humid is so hard to run in, as we know.
The turkey trot, girl, I should have fucking PR'd it then.
Wait. Yeah, that's true. But 5Ks are very like, they're so much more difficult to PR, I think. And within the first mile, you can kind of sense if you're going to have a good day or a bad day or an average day. And when you have an average day, you're just like, what the hell? So maybe the takeaway is if you want to PR your 5K, do a half marathon.
just literally across the finish line of the 5K and then run another, whatever, can't do 10 miles. But
exactly.
This happened when I was swimming back in my day, like in, high school when I was like really fast. When I did I was a distance swimmer. So I did like 500,000 mile. So like, I think that I remember my 1,000. So 1,000's 10, if you do the math. So, 100 in a 25-yard pool is 4 laps, but you're doing 1,000. So you're doing 10 of those, 10 100s. Napa. I was so bad at sprinting. So like I never like raced the 100 freestyle because like I wasn't a sprinter. But I remember I PR'd. I don't even know. Did I call it PR back then? I don't know if I called it.
You PR'd your 100?
I PR'd my 100 freestyle in the first 100 of 1,000. Like one time. And
You're
I was just
joking.
like, this is the same thing. It's the same thing.
Could you feel when you were going out that you might PR your 100, or are you just not even thinking about that when you do it?
Yeah, wasn't even thinking about it. I just like got out and I was like, well, I think I just get into this like, I mean, you know, you do distance. It's just like you get into this rhythm that feels so good.
Yeah.
You like settle in. And like, I feel like that's what happened in swimming too, is like, I just needed to like that long. Some people just have the sprinting though. And that is not me. So,
you know, that's kind of interesting too with speed workouts. You know, when I feel like we both experience this. Like we have a race, we're just like, yeah, boy, like 7 whatever pace, we're doing it. And then like you do one interval, you're like, why am I dying and falling apart? You know?
Okay.
Like, what the hell?
Okay, you brought up a really good point. So Haley, shout out to Haley. Haley is training right now to be like sprint track cycling, like
That's
really
so
short
crazy.
distances. So she has to be like, she's like jacked now, like lifting heavy, doing like, she's so fucking strong and powerful. So she was telling me this workout she was doing on the bike, and her intervals, gosh, I wish I remember, but they're really short intervals. She's like 20 seconds, or she's gonna be listening to this and be like, that's wrong, you fucking idiot. They were like really short, like 20 or 30
you're talking
seconds.
to me, so I have a hard time conceptualizing even like I'm scared to go on the bike in one of those little things.
Right.
So.
Well, this was like outside, just like outside riding her road bike. And it was like, yeah, I had like 20-second intervals. Like I had to get up to like this power. And I'm like, it would take me like 4 minutes to get up to that power. I'm like, you can do an interval in 20 seconds. Like same with running, right? I'm like, I can't do like a 30-second interval. I'm like, it'll take me to the end of the interval to even get to the pace I need to get to. But some
Right?
people
Those
can
fast twitch fibers are
I
fibering.
don't got those. They're not
Quickly.
fibering.
That's a
So,
really
yeah.
good point. That's why I think I like a longer interval workout, obviously. I mean, we're all saying like really obvious things, but that's why it's so good for us, especially like before, like at the beginning of a training block or something, to be doing
Right.
workouts where we're like stimulating our fast twitch muscle fibers and doing like shorter repeats, you know, before we build into like longer ones, or longer intervals. Just a good takeaway for all of us.
Yeah.
Let's get faster. Yeah. I still can't. So
Trying.
how much faster was the 5K PR?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wait, I didn't ask a question, but I did at the same time. What did you PR it by? You know what I mean?
Let's have a little look-see real quick. Okay.
Are you doing
so
Strava or are you doing
I'm doing
like,
Strava.
Oh God.
Okay. So here are my view all results and efforts, best efforts, 5K. Okay. So my previous 5K PR pace was 6:55, which it's like, I know I can go faster than that, but I also can't. Apparently.
It's also just like the day. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So my
Can be,
5K in the half marathon was 6:45. That's 10 seconds faster pace. That's fucking crazy.
That's amazing. That's
And
crazy
then-
you did that in a half marathon. I'm so proud.
I know. Obviously wasn't the right move since I died, but it's fine. And then I know
If you did it
honestly,
at the end, it would be a different story. If you did it at the end,
True.
we would be like, oh my God, you know, but
that's true. I will say for the 10K, I don't know. I honestly don't know if I've
What your
ever
PR
ran
was?
just a 10K. I've ran 10Ks
Yeah.
before, but not for a really long time. So I have my top three 10K times are all from half marathons. Fun fact. But my top one from the previous, like this year, was 6:54 was my pace, which was faster than my previous 5K PR. And then my second fastest 10K PR was last year's Rose Bowl half, and that was a 7:02 pace. So 7:02 to 6:54. So we're getting
wouldn't
there,
that
guys.
10K have included a PR 5K? The one that you did a 6:54? Or
God.
were your splits just like not evenly, you know, combined? You know what I mean?
You're so smart. Let's take a look.
No, but then Strava would have called it out.
That's true.
So
Oh,
funny.
I
Also,
did
you're
PR.
fast.
Okay. So I had, again, this is last year's Rose Bowl. I had PR'd my 5K in that race. However, it was a 6:57 pace. But then since that half marathon. I think the other 5Ks that I ran were a little bit faster.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're okay. First of all, jealous.
She's crushing it.
Really fucking jealous
Oh my God, thank you.
that you can now, like, if you ever wanted to train or not train, but like if you ever wanted to do a 10K race and like slightly train for it, you could totally PR and 5K.
It'd be so hard. Man, like thinking about, I mean, I guess I do 10Ks like all the time when I do an Olympic triathlon. And I really do like them.
It's true.
It's like,
you know the distance.
That's true. It's just, they're really nice. Like a 5K is so hard because it's like 3 miles. You're like sprinting. But like 10K, it's like, I don't think
Can't
that
even
I
wrap
could
your head around it.
No. 10K is more. I can wrap my head around it a little more, I think. Maybe I should do a 10K. How fun.
Yeah, 10Ks are fun. But also I did one, well, I didn't have like an oomph. Like last year, remember when I did one just to kind of like judge my fitness for the marathon? I think I averaged a 7:05, and I knew I was like the whole time I was being so conservative. Well, conservative enough. Yeah. And then I'm like, I'm really gonna push it in the last mile, and then I didn't have that oomph,
Yeah.
to like get that average pace down. So it's like it's so tricky, so like technically frustrating.
Yeah. It is.
You really have to convince yourself to sign up for a 5K or a 10K and like
Yeah, you do.
get yourself to do it. Or, you can be like, I'm just doing it for fun. So it's like no pressure. And then
literally. You got to test like one of those people who like starts laying the excuses down before the race. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because I posted
like I'm not really feeling that great.
Yeah.
And honestly, like my leg has been bothering me, kind of sick.
Got a
food
cough.
poisoning. Me.
Right. But yours was real.
Even though I have
Some
had
people
food poisoning like issues.
No,
so
literally
I have
every marathon.
The proof is in the pudding, and I can show you.
It is.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she's got pictures.
The proof is in the pork. Shout out to your pork.
Shout out to the pork throwback.
Throwback.
I actually okay, so the day before the race, I posted this on my Instagram story, and then I was like, oh, I hope it doesn't look like I'm making excuses, but I was eating food, and I don't know what happened, but as one does, and I must have like inhaled something weird. I don't know. I had this like immediate coughing attack where I felt like I was choking. But have you ever coughed so hard where you're like, I think I'm gonna die, and you're like trying to gulp air, coughing at the same time? I literally coughed so hard I pulled a muscle in my back, and I was like, this is so Jordan.
Wait, I don't know. I saw you post that, and I think like something was distracting me, so I didn't text you. But in my head, I made a mental note. I'm like, I wonder what happened with that.
It was so embarrassing. So I was standing by the sink in the kitchen. Jordan was on the couch, and I was just like sweating,
comes out of nowhere,
sweat, and like I couldn't get air, and so I'm like, can't stop coughing. I'm like in pain, sweating. I finally catch my breath and calm down. And Jordan looks at me, and he's like, "You just gave me the ick." I was like, Jordan, I almost died.
You're like you should have called an ambulance.
I know. I was like, you didn't even perform CPR or the Heimlich or
hilarious ick.
I was crying. I was like, honestly though, like low key kind of get it, because if I saw you do that, I would have gotten the ick too.
When a coughing fit comes out of nowhere, I forget if I mentioned this on the podcast. Like that used to happen to me when I would get like, this is so sad. Like corporate, I guess it wasn't really corporate, but like, when I worked a full-time job, one of my bosses, they're all pretty bad, but one of them would just harass me so much. Like, and she like in client meetings, if I was presenting or doing something, she would like be very like, you could tell she was writing notes on like how I was saying something. And I was just like, oh my God. And so I would get like really nervous. And I'm not a very nervous person. Like I love presenting. I love whatever. But I would get so nervous. I would do it like I would swallow wrong and start coughing. And I'm like, what the hell is this anxiety that I've never seen before? But anyways, just when you're just sitting there and you're like, and so it's like, okay, total
it's like so embarrassing. I was like in my own home, like, oh, this is humiliating. But I like pulled.
So it went away though?
Yeah, I think it just literally pulled like the muscles in my ribs because I just forced it so hard. But then I posted my Instagram story about it, and later I was like, oh, I hope it doesn't look like I'm like, if I don't PR, I'll be like, oh, it's just
and
because
that's
I pulled
why
all
I
these
didn't
muscles.
PR.
Yeah, but I almost PR'd in my back. I like went to bed. It still hurt. It actually hurt really bad. I put like a heating pad on it and stuff, but I was like, oh gosh. And like I was gonna run either way, and I don't think it really would have affected me. But I woke up and felt great. So
and everything always hurts more the day before a race.
No, that's true. Yeah,
like pain just goes up by like tenfold
because you're thinking about it so much.
Okay, wait. The coughing fit reminded me of something. The other day, I was laying in a bathtub.
Fun.
filled with water though,
Jealous.
so it kind of made sense. Oh wait,
Yeah.
you like baths too? I thought you weren't a bath girl.
Yeah, but I mean, if I had a bathtub conducive for a bath, yes, I would take a bath. Sometimes they're too
I
hot.
understand. You're taller, so
The knees and
you
the tits, something. Everything's
they're
out.
just like
the only-
they're getting it. Yeah, too much airflow.
just air.
So I was laying in the bath, and then all of a sudden I like maybe we're just old. Just kidding. But I like
well.
got up. But like,
Yeah.
have you ever had it? I don't even know how to accurately say this. Either you're gonna be like yes, or I have no idea what you're saying. My rib cage was in a weird spot, and I like got up, and then my rib cage was like zhink, and I was like and so I had to like I couldn't just get up normally.
Yeah.
Napa, stop. I had to readjust my entire body and like push in my rib cage and like stand up and like. Have you ever had that happen?
I think I know what you're talking about. No, I like totally know what you're talking about. I feel like that has happened to me before, for sure. Or like my
What is that?
tailbone. Has your tailbone ever been in the wrong spot? Sometimes she feels a little off.
You're such a fish. I honestly
Such
don't
a
even know.
fish.
Like
you don't even have a
have to,
tailbone.
how do you
I have a tail.
misalign your tailbone?
It's like I'm trying to think of when it happens. It's like if I'm
Maybe we just need to go to the chiropractor.
maybe we need to go to the doctor. Yeah, something's off. Our spines are out of whack. Yeah. You're
Wait,
like,
I don't
everyone
get the
listening's like-
tailbone though.
I know, I'm
you're
trying to
like,
think
you just
of,
like have to
when
put
it-
it back in, put your tail back on.
It's like I have to like put my body in a certain position and then it'll really hurt. I don't know. Can't even think of when it happens. It's just like sudden and I'm like, oh, and then it goes away.
We do like our own adjustment, you know, we're just
Yeah.
like shink. Sometimes I have to crack my back and I'm like, which
Jordan
I know I
cracks
need
my
to do
back.
more back strength training. Like
so
this,
good.
like the shink,
Yeah, he
shink.
picks me up and it's just like have you ever been to a chiropractor?
You know, I've had a
too
really
scared.
good and really bad experience. So
Yeah.
once every 3 years, I'm so misaligned that I have to go to a chiropractor. And I know
Okay.
this because it's happened like every 3 years.
Yeah.
And I found, shout out to Dr. Bob in Long Beach, California, because
Got it.
I went to him and he was the chiropractor that's like, he like did the whole thing, looked at me. He's a really funny guy. And he's like, yeah, you don't need chiropractic care. Like right now you do, but just so you know, like for preventative treatment, like you don't need to be coming in and every week or so. Like if you need it, come back and we'll like align you, but like don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Because before that I was out of town and I was like, I'm so misaligned. I need to get some cracking. And I went to a chiropractor. They're like, you need to come 3 times a week, 24 hours a day. You need to be cracked. And I'm like,
Of course.
I don't think I can afford that.
Yeah.
And so
You
Dr.
just want your
Bob
money.
was like, yeah, exactly. Dr. Bob told me I should just go when I feel like I need it. And
Love Dr. Bob.
that changed my life. Yeah, I know.
Love that.
It was like an instant fix. And I understand people are weird about the chiropractor. And some people
Yeah.
love chiropractors. But I just go as needed. You've never been?
No, I was gonna say I watch like the TikToks and I'm like, that looks pretty fucking satisfying. But then I also get scared. I'm like, what if they like paralyze me? Because I think that can happen.
Yeah.
They crack you
I mean,
a
I
little
get
wrong
scared of
and
that
then-
too. You just like the ASMR of it.
Yeah. I don't know if
Do
I
you ever
can
do this? Like you put your hands behind you connected and then go like this?
I don't think I would crack anything
you
if
hear
I
that?
did that. Oh. We get a little
Really?
ASMR
Oh, I
on
just
the
got a
pod.
great crack.
I do my fingers.
And then I go
but
back
yeah.
to sitting in the worst position. I'm like, I'm
Right.
sitting like this. Just like
Yeah, I
laying
know.
on one side.
I sit in crazy. I'm standing right now because she's a healthy queen. No, it's because you're on my dresser and my dresser is tall. And I can't.
Oh, you're
sit, so-
standing. You're so healthy. Okay, what do you think about standing desks?
I'm very pro standing desk. I have a desk. Well, I used to have a standing desk here, and then Jordan and I started sharing a desk, and it was just like too much. There wasn't like enough room for both.
Did
these
you
monitors.
use it though as a standing desk?
Not as much. And then I have one at work. Like when I go into the office, it's like a really nice one where the whole desk, you just press a
You go,
button and it goes up. And like
Yeah.
I should use it more than I do, but I probably use it like at least once a day because
Oh, you
sometimes
do?
my
Okay, that's
ass.
a lot.
Thank you. The ass really starts. You know what impresses me? The people who've got the standing desk and then they also have the walking pad.
Walking?
And I'm like, how
Oh.
are you taught? You're typing and reading while walking. I can't do it.
What work are you doing while you're doing that? Because I feel like some jobs I do not want to be walking.
No.
Wow.
I don't know. I couldn't do it. I'm like,
don't
that
think
looks
I
like a
could do
good
it
idea,
either.
but I have a friend.
Even though you think we would be able to, you know?
right.
That just
I can
doesn't
walk
look
and
like
text.
maybe these people work so much they're not able to run or walk
Yeah.
after. So it's kind of like you have to do it then. But
Yeah.
If you're a walker and a stander while you're working, please follow up. We're so curious. What are you doing?
My friend Cynthia, she's a big walker and she does walking pad while she works, and I'm like, that's so impressive. Also, shout out
so impressive.
my friend Rebecca. She's a one who I always ride with, the other pro triathlete. She fucking reads books on the trainer. Like on the trainer, I'm like dying. Like I can't even use my phone. Like I'm just like focused on a movie and Zwift. But she can read a book. And I'm like, I feel like I'm just moving around. You're like, you're on a bike. You're moving.
No, that's true. I mean,
crazy.
I can only compare it to a stationary bike. I did have a trainer.
No, it's the same thing.
For a minute.
Oh, really?
Well, okay, on a stationary bike, I could do that. But
Really?
I can't on a treadmill. Okay. That's funny that you say this because I have a bad treadmill habit.
What
it
is
could
it?
give someone the ick. I'm looking down, which I think is like bad for my neck too. But I'm like looking down as I'm running. And I want to be looking like just like the bottom of the treadmill in the front.
Oh.
But like it's too much. Like my head is down too much. It should be
bad
up
posture.
a little bit. It should be like straight. Yeah, it's terrible posture. Bad for my neck aesthetics. It's just everything is bad about it. And I'm just like, okay, I'm like trying to train myself to like look up for 10 seconds at a time, and then my head just goes and stares back down.
It's too heavy. Your
Yeah,
noggin.
I have a big noggin. We know this.
She's too smart.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. So, and then I get jealous of the people that are reading on the treadmill because that's a different level to me.
That is.
Running and reading.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
no. That's harder than being on the trainer and reading. I would get like motion sick, I think. I'll barf.
I can't even watch TV on the treadmill because I keep on looking down.
No. Yeah. I don't run on the treadmill, so.
Do you get motion sickness in a car though?
If it's like a windy road, if I'm like in the back seat. So it's like dependent. Jordan he has to drive everywhere because he gets motion sick like very easily. Gives me the ick.
Oh no.
I'm like, oh, your
motion
tummy
sickness.
hurts.
I love when everyone's like, oh yeah, I get motion sickness when I'm like in the back seat of a car in wind. Like when I'm like, that's such a specific experience from your childhood. Maybe you grew out of it. You know, like
That's
how
true.
often are you in the very back of like an 8-person
like going
van.
through the mountains? Yeah, for real.
Going through the mountains, unless
Yeah.
you wine taste with friends a lot.
That's
and
true. I
then-
would probably. That would be a bad situation for me. But like boats, I'll probably get more like seasick on a boat, but only if the boat's like sitting there and just like rocking. If the boat's moving, I'm okay.
I've been seasick once, and it came out of
not
nowhere.
fun.
And I was like, I could sympathize a little bit more
Yeah.
for people who always get. Which, like, if I was always seasick on a boat, I just wouldn't go on a boat. I don't think.
Jordan, when we were on our honeymoon, we were on a boats a lot. Well, in safari because we were in the like, safari car, and so he was like so worried, but he was fine. We just like brought Dramamine.
Oh
But
yeah, I was gonna say.
I think, I don't know. His is, again, it's like if the boat's just like rocking. Although I snorkel a lot, like we love to snorkel, and I have gotten seasick.
Like in general, or just on that trip.
just like in general. Got our own
my God.
snorkeling equipment. You know, I'm scuba certified.
Shut up.
You know that?
You slightly mentioned this, and then I said my
Yeah.
sister did it, but
Oh,
then I don't
yeah.
think we really like went into it. So wow, okay.
Jordan's not.
She loves the
scuba
water.
certified. She loves the water. But yeah, if it's super wavy and you're snorkeling and you're just like on the surface of the water, like rocking, I'm like, I'm going to barf into the snorkel. It's just going to come out like a fountain.
What if you barfed into the
sea?
when you were scuba diving?
Oh,
What happens
scuba
if you throw up?
diving? That would be bad. Actually,
I'm
think
scared
you
of
can.
scuba diving.
It's kind of scary. You can die. But when you're under the
I thought
water,
you didn't like
there's
to
not as
take
much
risks. Is this
guess
not
it
a
is a
big risk
risk.
for you?
You know, I feel very confident in the water.
It's probably safer than driving a car.
It's pretty. Well, I never like. I think I'm only certified to like 60 feet or something. So,
It's
but I
freaking
feel
deep.
like it is pretty deep. But once you're under the water, there's not like rocking, so it's hard to get seasick. But I think that the way the mouthpieces work, if you did throw up and the nozzle, it would still come out. Like I think that's, or you could just take it out of your mouth and like, and then put it back in. You know.
Oh, you can take it out and put it back in?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Okay, well that
You
makes
could.
me a little bit less
Yeah,
scared.
it's
what I'm
chill.
scared is like coming back up.
Yeah, you
like
can
I don't
die.
want to get oxygen. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
Maybe I
kind of
just saw
scary. You
one
have to like,
horror movie that messed me up. You know?
did we talk about this? I think we talked about this on the pod. One of my neighbors died that way.
No.
Remember, did we talk about that? And that was like low key a little sketchy. Where like
Oh
did
my
the
God, that's
husband?
awful.
Was the husband involved? You know what I mean? Like, what
Wait, was this
happened?
the news story that was like shared
was-
everywhere?
No, I don't think so. This was like when I was little, and it was like
Okay,
someone who
there's
lived
a
on the next
scandal
street.
recently about that, and by recently, like 10 years ago.
There was,
Keep going.
You know,
So,
I
killed
don't.
her?
Well, that's what the rumors in the neighborhood, but I think she just got the bends from coming up too fast. So, yeah,
The bends, you know, like the lingo.
yeah, girl, she's Patty
God, that's-
certified.
Oh my God,
She's
that's crazy.
like, I've talked to a shark.
Wait, I
know
want
all
a
the-
new hobby. I need a new hobby, and I've been talking about this for a very long time.
Same.
Before we started podcasting, I wanted to do a podcast where I tried new hobbies. Like as a runner who is just like, that's the thing about running, and same with triathlons or whatever endurance sport you do. It gets wrapped up in your life, and then all of a sudden your life is just all about that. And I found it so hard to pick up new hobbies because I'm like, well, I have to get my run in, and then I'm tired or this or that, and I'm tired of making excuses.
No,
I'm gonna be
like,
a pilot. I'm just kidding.
right. Do
just need
it. Why
something.
not? No,
But do you agree? It's hard.
totally
to pick
agree.
up new
It's like-
hobbies.
Like all of my hobbies are swim, bike, run, and like hike. And I'm like, can I do something that's not like outside and exhausting? So that's why I tried, like, I bought like a bunch of art supplies, and then I was like, I'm good at drawing. I tried drawing, but I'm like, okay, I got bored, and then I was like, what am I supposed to draw? I've been reading a little bit this year. I read 2 books.
Oh my God,
already.
you have? You've read 2 books
Yeah.
already. It's only Jan 25.
I read one of the books in like less than a day. I mean,
Yeah,
I like
that's how I
easy.
read.
Just like I'm like
I'm just
get,
like, I need
fixated.
it suspense. I need it like
Yes.
romance. I need
Yes,
drama. And
same.
I'm just like, someone's talking to me. I'm like, not now. But it's
Right.
Are you good at, can you like make a book last a long time? Like, it's my reading hour, or are you just like binge read?
binge read, and it's like I'll be like, I have to finish this now. It's so good, and then I'm like, I'm like locked in for a day, finish it, and then I'll be like, ugh, I don't feel like reading another book, and that's it.
Yep.
For like a year.
But so far, you're doing really well, and
I've done
impressed.
2, and I've started a 3rd, and it's like it has to capture me in the first like 2 pages, otherwise I'm like, ugh, and then I procrastinate.
What's your genre?
Okay, so the first one, I don't even know. I guess it's kind of like suspense, but like rom-com. The first one I read was The Housemaid, which is a movie right now.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I read it.
That?
It's really good.
I feel like I did.
It's,
Is that one author?
it's shoot, I can't remember the name, but it's Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney in the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I was like, I always see the movie without reading the book, and I was like, let's be literate, you know?
Wait,
and then
I
the next
when did this come out? Oh yeah, keep going.
The next one I read, because I just finished it, and Giggly Squad sends out their newsletter, and Paige recommended a book, and I was like, oh, if Paige read a book, I'm like, so it's called Verity.
Then you could probably read it.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Which is, I read that also in a day. I did not know that also was going to be a movie, but both of them, very good.
Okay, good. I will read those now.
You should. Yeah. I don't even know.
Damn it, I was going to ask you a question about that.
Oh, about hobbies and
But-
books.
I actually have a hobby that I want to get into that I think affects all of us. So,
Ready.
You know how race shirts are just like terrible?
Yeah. No, all of them. Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. All race
And
shirts.
I just kept on like donating them, and like some of them I'm like, oh, this shirt means so much to me, like I don't want to throw it
Yeah.
away. And so because I've been like in my fashion game lately and trying to wear a unique outfit almost every day and just like trying to like visualize clothes in a different way, I started getting in the algorithm of upcycling. So like repurposing clothing and just like creating a new, like getting like sewing it in different ways or like cutting it up or whatever. And so I really want to create like a ton of like sweatshirts that have the race, like the cute print. Like, so cut up the shirt so it's like the front or whatever, and then like plaster it on a sweater, or like create it in a way where it's like multicolor, like patches with the race on it. And so it's like you'd want to wear it because it's like cute, you know what I mean? And it also like, I don't know, it forces you to like use it in a different way rather than have it just sit in your drawer.
Wait, I love that. Okay, I love that because, I have so many shirts.
Right?
So many
And
shirts.
you'd want to wear them like in a cute like crew
Right.
neck, like something like I'm wearing right now, and then you just like patch it like
Yeah.
different colors and fabrics. Like you could take off one arm, make it green. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
there's
that's
something
cute.
there.
There's
And then I'm
something
like,
there.
I
That's
should make it a
cute.
business. But then I
my
feel like
God.
it would it's just so expensive. You know what I mean? First of all, I have
Yeah.
to learn how to sew. Just kidding. If you sew and you're into it, let me know.
I'll
Because
talk to my mom. Mom's a big.
maybe
she's
we
so-
should
she's-
recruit moms. Okay, hold the phone. Let's recruit people
do it.
who let's do it. A little side gig.
She would love it.
People who know
She.
yeah, your mom made you dresses. She's perfect.
Oh yeah, that's right. She okay, under the bed. I don't feel like it's probably all fucking dusty and covering cat hair. That's where all our storage is. But my mom, when I graduated high school, took all of I even had t-shirts from 2002, from when I was a little tyke, just starting swimming. But she took like all of these t-shirts, like my nationals, like when I qualified for nationals and everything, and she cut them up and made me a t-shirt quilt. So it was just like a big
that's
blanket.
so cute.
It was so cute.
That's also a really good idea. I think
It's such a
people
good
do that,
idea.
actually,
So I
with
feel
the
like
quilts.
yours is like a more
A
like
different way to wear
adult version or something. Yeah. Love.
The quilt is a really good. I feel like the quilt is actually like
It's pretty cute.
incredible. Like it's such
It's
a good way
fun.
to do it.
It is. And she put like the back of the shirts would have the names of like everyone who was on the national team. So she put like some of the backs of the shirts on too. So I can like still look at it and be like, oh, I forgot about that guy. You know?
You include the
Cute.
race sponsors. It's like
Yeah.
Garmin.
Yeah.
Wells Fargo. No, I'm just kidding. I freaking love that. And my mom started doing like I forget what it is. Like you can sign up for different classes. Like she did the sewing class kind of like made me think of it, but she sewed this little pouch and she's been trying to give it to someone, but
Oh, no one wants her pouch?
no one wants.
Oh.
The pouch is cute though, but it's just random. And I also
Yeah.
don't think she likes it because she's trying to get rid
she
of
doesn't
it.
want to keep it. Fair.
But she's also doing, did we talk about this? I was about to say Taekwondo. She's doing Tai Chi.
Oh my God.
And it makes me
Okay.
really want to do Tai Chi.
I don't even know the difference between all of those fighting.
Taekwondo, you can kill somebody. Tai
Holy
Chi,
shit.
you're using, I think this is a concept. Somebody correct me. You're like using like the energy of, and think about it. You can get a really good arm workout in if you're just like using resistance and like
That's true.
pushing. You know what I mean? Like you don't need weights
Yeah.
to get ripped, but I don't know. I
She's
I
gonna be
want to like
jacked.
be more into the energy.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Love.
So we'll see. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I'll have to ask her what it's all about. You know,
Yeah, get the tea. Update us.
I'll get the Tai Chi.
Absolutely. Get the chai
Tai
tea
tea.
for the chai tea for the Tai Chi. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Holy shit, that was good. Okay, wow. Sure.
What else you got?
I mean nothing. I went for my long run today.
Oh, you
pretty
did.
good.
I mean, why am I saying? Oh, you did. Of course you did. I gave up
Um,
on my long run on the treadmill
with this-
today. Sad.
Yeah, that's fair.
What'd you do?
I mean,
How long?
I went like 10. It was an hour and a half. I barely ran this week because I had the photo shoot, and that was like a 2-day, ended up being 2 days. But like for the photo shoot, we were running a lot, and so I ended up running 6 miles each day.
Wait.
Is that crazy?
Okay. I was actually trying to conceptualize this because I've done shoots before. Like there's one time like for work, I did a shoot with Epson and they had a running watch. It was like the Epson Run Sense. And we did like a running shoot, but was it like a videographer like following you or was it, okay.
So they had like
it was only
a bunch of, I
photography.
think there were 3 people. There's like videographer, they had like different cameras just for videography, and then they also had regular like photography. And so we like went to Griffith Park, and we wore the same thing for like everything, but like that also meant you had to wear the same shoes. But in Griffith Park, we're like on the trails, and they're steep, and like I think I got like 700 feet of elevation gain at Griffith Park. We ran only like
up.
we ran 4 miles in one shoot. I was like, that's a lot. My legs hurt so bad. I was like, this is no fucking joke.
What's like the longest running stretch you do at one time for one take?
We did like a couple that were maybe like almost a half a mile. So not too bad.
Wow.
I know. Like we went to the beach, so we just like run down the beach path. But then at Griffith Park it wasn't as easy to like, cuz it's like windy and stuff, so like, but it was cool. But yeah, it was a lot more running than I thought. I was like, oh, it'll be chill, rest days. Not getting a workout these days. And then both days
Did you have to
recorded
reapply
every
makeup
run.
and do your hair?
No, my hair looked so bad. This is one thing I'm realizing about these shoots. So you guys know, I do Zoot photo shoots, and Zoot, I mean, it's chill. You just put a little mascara, a little brow, and then they're like, just wear your hair athletically, just put it in a ponytail. But my hair, we've talked about this too. There's so much fucking breakage. It just looks like absolute shit. I can't do a slick back. No, it's just so bad.
Why not?
Because there's too many flyaways and it won't stay. They just start flying out and a little crazy.
You're not using enough slick stuff.
I also look so ugly. If my hair is all the way slicked back, it's like Dumbo ears, and I'm I would look disgusting. I look like a fucking egg. So let me do it. You can see.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I think I disagree, but okay.
I don't have the face for a slick back. But then I always run with a hat. And so I'm can I just wear a hat? But it's a sunglass photo shoot. So obviously not. So anyway, I wear my hair just in a regular ponytail, and there's just fucking hair everywhere, flyaways. And then I've got these stupid, they're not even bangs. What is this? This was never cut.
Those are bangs.
I never wanted this. It's never got cut. It just broke.
I never wanted this.
I didn't want this.
I think girls, when they have face framing hair, it's bangs. Those are bangs.
I never asked for them. I didn't want these. Them. And so
I like them
because I also part to the side. So then I'd see pictures and it looked like all this hair would be down, but there'd be no hair on the side, and then have a bald spot up here. It just looked so ugly. So hopefully the shoot's not
no way.
I'll show you some pictures from some of the
Carolyn. I'm just kidding.
I'll show you some of the pictures from the Zoot shoots, because sometimes we'll put it in an ad and it's just it looks like I'm a weird I've got a weird side part, long bang, and then nothing on the other side. It looks psycho.
It's so that's an example of you only see that in photos.
I know.
I don't think anyone has ever noticed that. Also, I've decided I'm getting bangs.
Ooh. Are you gonna do thick across?
Oh my god, my forehead looks so big right now. So I was, because I don't love my hairline. So I was looking at different ways to do it. I think I'm just gonna do wispy, shink, shink, shink.
That'd be so cute.
I think I have the forehead.
I do think bangs are cute. I think I used to have bangs when I was little. Maybe that's what this is. It just never grew. This is as long as they go.
They're just always bangs. I like it. I like your faux bangs.
But I was sometimes every so often bangs pop into the head. I'm oh, it'd be cute. And I'm no. I hate hair. And
then you're just
face.
I'm just going through a quarter life crisis.
No, literally. And I'm that soon you'll get them cut, and then the next day you'll be I don't like these on my face.
Well, when I just said I want bangs, I thought your first response was going to be, what are you going through?
Oh.
But I also think it's a good reminder. If you want bangs, get bangs, and then regret it to remind yourself that you don't want them. And then the cycle repeats every 10 years.
That's true.
Like going to the chiropractor.
Or I'll get a really short haircut. Honestly, it can be cute, but I do like my hair long. It's just easier when it's longer. But yeah, every 5 years, I get a cute little cut to here, and I'm ugh. It's cute for a couple days, and then I'll try to put it in a high
it's
bun.
2 days, and you love it.
And you're putting it in a high ponytail, and it's all falling out. But one of the girls at the shoot, she's actually a former pro triathlete. So she's an athlete. Oh, yeah. She's gorgeous, beautiful. But her hair, it was just like your hair. I just feel it's just naturally got a little texture, it's long. But she had extensions.
Ooh, so I was honestly, she has extensions.
Yeah, and I asked her about them because she doesn't train anymore.
Okay, I was gonna say, how do you?
I know
the maintenance.
I don't know,
dude. I would love extensions. That. I just tell me everything.
Well, I was okay, do you? Because her hair was thick and long, and I was a lot of times it usually means that people have extensions. So I was do you have extensions? And she's yeah. And I was did you have them when you were racing triathlons? And she said, hell no. I was God damn it, because I want them so bad. They look so good. Her hair just looks so thick, and it was a little humid, and it just was
why not
tousled.
Try it once? Why not try it once?
Okay, so this other girl I know has these extensions, but they're real hair, but they're not sewn in. They're just a halo. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. Oh, so you know what? I bought those. Let me show you. I bought it, and I've literally never worn it, and it's so
I feel like your hair is so long though and thick. Like,
thank you. By the way, that's why I don't want to cut it because I'm like, it's never, but it's like half dead. It's like 3 inches of dead.
no,
So
mine
I
is
need to
like
get that
It's
off.
like, this is all just.
Oh, wait, this is so embarrassing, Carolyn. Let me go get them real
What?
fast.
Go get them. I'm so excited.
Should I put on the straight one or the curly one?
Curly, because your hair is like kind of straight. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, where did you get them?
So obviously an Instagram ad. And
Of course.
they were
How
like
much were they?
debatably too expensive. Actually,
Oh no.
they weren't that bad. Oh no, they're fucked up right now. Oh, because it's in a little thing. Okay, I'll put
I
on
think
the
that
straight
the
one.
thing that's like so hard with like that kind of thing is like, how do you get it to match your hair color perfectly? Because let's be honest, guys,
Exactly.
I'm not naturally blonde. It's, she does balayage. So I feel like if I were going to get them,
This is when I was blonder.
How did you get like a color that matched your hair though?
Well, they had like a ton of different options on the site, and I'm like balayage too, but I always let my roots grow. So honestly,
Yeah.
my hair looks like this quite often.
I was going to say, like, honestly,
right.
I'm pretty impressed. That's like when I was
So
in
you go-
Germany and I bought like the $10
yeah.
braids.
That looks so good.
They
when
matched
you
my
did
hair
that.
color perfectly. And I was like, I don't know how that happened, but
Maybe because a lot of people have that. I don't know. Okay, so you go like this, and then you like put it on.
yeah, where do you put the
You really
hair?
got to be
Okay.
watching video for this. Wait, I think
Yeah.
I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah, I don't know where like
Wait,
the
no.
hair,
Oh, yeah.
the band goes. Oh, I see.
And then you like the band goes in the front, but then you're supposed to like make it look more natural like that. And then
Wait,
you're supposed to like obviously there's like a lot of steps in the middle.
wait, it
of
doesn't look
It
bad
looks-
at all.
Really?
Okay, honestly, if you like opened your computer and didn't say anything, I would literally not think anything of it. I don't.
Okay.
That's
well, in
crazy.
person it looks actually insane.
Well,
I
we're on a
mean,
computer
there's like a
screen,
lot of
that's true.
steps.
I also
should
feel like
be,
you're
like filming with this on from now on. Just kidding.
maybe. I feel like your hair's so long right now. Like the extensions aren't even. They're not even extending. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. My hair has never been this long. But I like how it makes it look thick, you know?
That's yeah. I mean, I don't even care about the length. Like it would be nice to have because it will not grow past this. But I'm like, it'd be nice to be like a couple inches longer. But the thickness is what I desire.
I
but
think
if you had
everybody should do it once in their life, even though I've never
Yeah.
had extensions. But here's why I think that you could do them even with as much as you work out. Because when you shower with extensions, you're always supposed to blow dry. And I don't
Yeah.
blow dry
I love a blow dry.
I never blow dry unless I'm like going somewhere and I need my hair to look good. I just let it air dry, and you're not supposed to do that, I don't think. So
But
I
like,
couldn't.
what if I put a swim cap on? That seems like probably wouldn't be good for extensions. You know what I mean?
I feel like it would just be more difficult to put it on.
That's true. Well,
Or like the
And I don't
pulling and
care.
stuff. Yeah.
that's true. Can you, if you have the halo one on, would you be able to put your hair in a ponytail?
Maybe like a low pony.
Okay, because I was like, man, for a photo shoot, like if I did it like a shoot with Zoot, I'm like, it would be cute to
Yeah.
have like, but like if I did it, like that's why the halo extensions are like tempting because I'm like, I don't care what my hair looks like when I'm working out, but for every other, like if I'm just like going out to dinner, I'm like, it'd be nice, or like a wedding or something, it'd be nice to have like luscious thick
Totally.
locks, you know,
That's what I was thinking with these, even though I'm too self-conscious to wear them. Like a special
take 'em.
occasion. Yeah, you want them. Just grow out your roots. Even though like, how dark are your roots?
they're pretty dark right now. I'm going in like
Double
2
meaning.
weeks.
Okay.
They're
How
not- my
often
hair
do you
looks
get
so
them
bad
done?
right now? I go literally only twice a year. I should probably go more than that, but I get balayage, so it looks more natural when it grows out. So like honestly, it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't look. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's
when
not
I
like highlights.
no, I mean it kind of, but yeah, like highlights like can be very like
Well, they were like the stark ones. Yeah.
yeah. When I lived in Ohio, the girl I went to, we did highlights, and I feel like it grew out kind of harsh. But the people who live in California that I like met later in life, every single one of them, they're like, "You're not naturally blonde." Like they're so shook. I'm like, how many people are actually natural?
You are.
Jordan is.
I still believe you are.
Thank you. I'll take it. My hairdresser said she's like, "You're the darkest shade of blonde," and then Jordan's like, "You're not blonde," but Jordan's known me since I was a brunette. You know what I mean? So he's like sees me, I feel like, as a brunette, and he's like blonde.
I still have
He's
a
like,
hard time imagining you as a brunette.
It's just like boring. Like the hair color I have is just. And Jordan's like, everyone just wants to look like
That's
me.
the color that everyone gets when they're older, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. We all
Jordan's
look like
super
Jordan
blonde.
with his naturally blonde. sporty boy look, whatever. He's a little beach boy.
Little beach
Anyway.
boy from Ohio.
From Ohio. Trying to think if there's any
I
other.
cannot believe I forgot about my hair.
How curly is the curly one?
It's pretty curly.
It's like ringlets.
Like that. But if I little ringlets.
You've never worn it?
When I curl my hair, let me know how you feel about curling hair. By the way, this is so girly. But when I curl my hair, I always do a messy curl look because I can never make it look perfect. Except for actually, that's not true because I have my Dyson now. My Dyson's pretty precise. But I always go for a messy look and call
that's
it
kind of what I do.
so I can get away with it.
Yeah. I don't even know. I feel like I do. I don't know. I'm so like, I like crimping it now.
Same.
I feel like that looks natural when I do it. I'm like, oh, it looks like I could actually have naturally crimped hair. But when I curl it, it's just like the curls don't hold very well. And then sometimes it gets like ratty at the end. Like the curls look really nice at first. And I'm like, okay. And then I'll kind of brush through them. But then the ends start like splitting. And I'm like, okay, this is disgusting. I just hate my hair.
Did you do the tight crimps when you were a kid?
Yeah. Yes. I think I did.
Like the really
like
little
braid them. Yeah. I would like.
Oh, I still love doing the braids, but the tight small crimps where it was like so tiny. That was one of my favorite looks of all time.
Honestly, iconic. I feel like that's what I'm aiming for. Yeah, when I crimp it, like, it just looks good. It like it holds, even when it like falls out a little. It still looks really good. In Europe, that's what I did every day because I was just like, I don't know. It's just walking around. I'm like, it'll still look good. So
what is it? What is a crimp? What is a crimp versus a curl?
A curl is like a loop
walk.
Crimp walk. A curl is like a coil, and then a crimp is like a wave. You know what I mean?
Yeah, touche.
Steep.
That sounded really scientific. We'll go with that.
It did. Physicists weigh in. Physicians weigh in. But yeah, I think that's
PhDs in history. I think that's all.
Yeah. Do you got anything else?
And you're going to an open house right now. How exciting.
Oh my gosh, that's the other thing. I am, guys. Okay, so we have a realtor. We've seen a couple houses, but we haven't seen anything since like August because the market's been really well. Then we went to Europe, and then we got lazy. But then there were like no houses at all. And then this one popped up, and like 3 different people sent it to me, like my realtor, my mom, and Jordan. But it's so cute. It's
3
like
different people,
the most important people. But what's he doing?
It's super cute. I'm excited for you. That's like a dream house. Like if I could,
I know it's so
paint a house. It's like cozy. There's space.
It's so cute. Okay, so it's barely. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I mean, it's LA. Okay, so shut up, haters. It is a small house. It's literally like probably 50 square feet bigger than this apartment, but
is it? It looks so much
tiny.
bigger in the post.
It's like 700 and I know it does. It's like 700 something square feet, but it's a huge deck and it has okay. So like the game changer, I feel like in LA is there's always like external garages that are like empty. Like they're just rooms that are like, great. Now you can put all your shit in there. Plus like it could turn into a gym. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could make it a gym and
storage in LA is like incredible to have.
Jordan, this is his thing that's like annoying me a little bit about it is that he's like, every house we're looking at is in like Pasadena, Highland Park, Eagle Rock. They're all built in like the 1920s. And Jordan's like, well, the problem is where are we going to put the vacuum cleaner? This man loves vacuuming. Okay. So the only thing he cares about is the vacuum cleaner. He's like, we got to know where we're going to put the vacuum and the litter box. But I'm like, Jordan, in the 1920s, they didn't have vacuum cleaners. They didn't need closets or like walls for TVs because like all the houses we're seeing too, like the living rooms, there's too many windows. And I'm like, where are we gonna put our 86-inch TV?
But why doesn't he just get a little wall thing where he can go with like the vacuum?
I just, I was like, Jordan, that's what the garage is for. Like the suitcases and everything just goes in the little garage. But like, I just think that it's gonna be hard. He's very picky. Which is a good thing.
So
that's a good thing.
funny.
But it's like, you're not going to find a house that has every single thing that's perfect. Like, if you find a house
the vacuum
that's like,
placement is one thing, I think we're good.
I think we're good. And I'm like, okay, if you don't like, he's like, I don't like the backsplash. And I'm like, we could just take it out at some point. Or like if the bathrooms, he's like, well, the bathroom's outdated. It's like, we could just update the bathroom. As long as the water's running, But like we're
True.
poor and like beggars can't be choosers. You know what I mean, guys? It's like something
Poor.
we gotta just can't gotta fund everything. It's like so then that's the other thing. It's like it's a pretty good price also, but I'm like because it's so small. But I'm like,
Could you
just gotta
like
get one
like,
house
in the future when you guys are rich, when work just takes
Hopefully.
off and life is good? Do you think you could add on to it? Is there enough space to build
I will
more?
let you know.
Or
I will let you know.
I'm
Might
curious.
be the yard looks pretty nice. But yeah, you could
Yeah.
I mean you could even add like I have a friend who added a second floor to his house at one point. So
in LA?
yeah, he did it. So he bought this
Wow.
house. This is my friend Baca. Shout out to Baca. Baca is so rich. But
Shout out.
he's like single, just like, yeah. Shout out to Baca. He bought this house in Pasadena in the 90s. I forget how much he said it bought it for, like 300 or something, or maybe even less. But then he added at some point the second floor. So it's like a big
Wow.
house. It has a pool. And then he sold it. Now he lives somewhere else, but he sold it for like 2 million something.
Wow.
I'm like, what? I mean, my God. That's what's going to happen to me, though. I'm going to buy this little guy,
Sell it for 10 million.
and then I'm going to send it for tests. Yeah, exactly. No, you get it.
Exactly.
You get it. That's the goal. So
Yeah.
we're going to go see it, and I'm excited.
Good luck. I'm excited for you. And on that note,
Yeah, guys, on that note, we will
we'll see
see
you next
next
Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.